it's me. Welcome to the stream. If you noticed that I disconnected, no you didn't, because I moved my foot the slightest bit and then suddenly everything's gone downhill fast. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. Today we will be not playing anything. We're drawing today because I felt like it, and because I had an idea for something, but then I am warm, but I don't want to turn my fan on again, so. Anywho, I had an idea for something, and I wanted to draw it, but I also wanted to stream because I didn't stream at all last week. That wasn't necessarily purposeful, I just wasn't feeling up to it. Drop my tablet pen. You know how it gets that magical time of the month when emotions are high and depression is high and everything is just very high. I'm not high. I don't do that. But so that's why I didn't stream last week. Apologies for that, but so I had an idea for a thing, and I wanted to do it, but I wanted to stream, so I had to find a good time to stream. I'm trying to move my Ethernet cable so that's not going to disconnect so easily, but that's kind of hard. Anywho, let's get into it, shall we? So the big thing about the big thing about this is that I have this is based off of a like most animacs. It's based off of a song. The song is called Shunran, Shunran. And it's by a guy named John, and I probably can't play it because I'll probably get copyright claim, but I'll play a cover of it so you can get an idea of what it's about, and then I'll play some other music after that. But basically the entire music video for that is based off of like maybe 20 different illustrations perhaps total. So I figured, hey, that'd be easy enough to make. Let's see if I can actually have the nerve to create it. I already have this here, which is based off of this, but it says it's a hydrangea, and I have there's a section where there's a heart that breaks apart, and a section and it pops. I have that started, and I have these sketches. I have these sketches down here of and up here of ideas from when I was first thinking about it a couple days ago. What I wanted to do. So here's the song. The song is really catchy, at least to me. Hopefully it's not too loud. A little loud for me. Turn it down in general. But yeah, I've been doing this, trying to fill this out up to this little circle here with hydrangea petals. Fun fact about hydrangeas, they're apparently more like leaves than flowers. Also, fun fact about this song, this has nothing to do with the characters that I'm basing this off of, that I'm making this for. I just thought it sounded good. Yeah, I've just been doing these petals. I was doing this last night, during the Splatfest. Speaking of which, Splatfest has ended. It was the first anniversary Splatfest for Splatoobie, for 2B3. and it was really hard. I was a lot more frustrated with this Splatfest than literally any other Splatfest, I think, which does not help with me trying to actually do well in the game. But I did win a 100 times battle, which is a rarity. It's a little bit of a rarity. Yeah, right now I'm just doing this because it's drawing this giant hydrangea plant thing because it's like there's a lot easier parts I could do, but I wanted to do the tedious part first just to make it go by quicker. Yeah, that's the song. It's pretty short, pretty simple, pretty short. Now let's play some other tunes while I do this. It's gonna be a very chill stream today. Playing this one, because this is a new song for Splatoon. And I think it's a neat song and I like it. And then after that we're gonna do probably some one of the playlists that I have. This one's apparently it's called Daybreaker Anthem. I don't know if that's the official English title or just the Japanese one. But I think it's a good song as well. Howdy. I mean, I guess I'm winning. I'm just drawing at the moment. But I did win some Splatoons earlier. Very little Splatoons, but I won a few games. That's neat. Right now I'm drawing hydrangea petals. And in case you can't tell, there's a lot of them. This is probably a mistake, but oops, too late now. I will have to look up who won the Splatfest later this evening, because I can't use the Switch right now. Well, like, aside from the fact that I'm streaming, my brother's been using the Switch a lot more lately, so... Because he bought a game, and then he didn't play it for a while. But now he's playing it, so he's had the Switch. He's been taking the Switch to use instead a lot more. So I gotta kind of use my... I had time when I... use it for my own interest well, because otherwise I can't use it at all. Maybe a few more. One up here. Yeah, that looks good. This isn't gonna be colored very well. It's gonna be mostly just one color, probably. Maybe a little bit of other colors, but mostly just one. Because I don't feel like making this even more complicated than it already is. There we go. Put in some various bubbly looking parts. Kind of just to round it out a little. Round it out. Yikes, nikes. Okay, a lot more than I was expecting it to be. Whoops. One's a little bit funky. I don't like that one. Some particulars mess me up. Get back in there. Nope. Alright. Let me get out my playlist now. So I found this song. I found the song I'm making the animatic for. Not the last song. The song before that. I found the song I'm making the animatic for by looking through various miku dance videos of Puyo, and this one came up. Like, the song doesn't really it doesn't really relate much to the character that I'm going to put in here all that much, but like I thought it was a good song, so screw it. Okay. Playlist. New playlist unlocked. It's not the penis playlist. I'm warm. Hey. I love that in my entire left ear. That's good. Alright. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's like a head empty type of playlist. What it is. Alright, and now there's nothing in this layer, there's nothing here. Alright, now I have to draw. I'm gonna draw the leaves. I had a picture of a hydrangea, but then I deleted it so my computer wouldn't die while I'm streaming. Let me look at some of these. Have a good idea of how the leaves of a hydrangea look. Wee, that's big. Okay. They're like jagged. Like this? Yeah. Howdy. This is animation in the barest sense of the word. I am barely gonna animate anything here. And I color that in. Except I make sure that this is at a different opacity so I can get that out. Yeah, there we go. And then nope. Wait. My pen pressure wasn't working the other day. Yesterday, so I had to like restart my computer. And that sucked. And it was like one here-ish? Yeah, kind of like this. But it was on that picture there. Like that. That in. I put this playlist on shuffle. Why is this another Zelda song? Why is this another Wind Waker song? Up, 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 shoot, no, that's the wrong layer. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. So you can actually see it a little bit better. So I might fill that in a bit more. I'll think about it. Up, 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 up. Da, 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 da. And then more leaf looking thingies. Oh! Has to stop for a moment and think about it. Nope. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Then that was the wrong layer. That was the wrong layer this entire time. Oops, oops, oops. Oh well. They're all going on the same layer eventually, but I want to keep them separate. But sure, why not? Get that there. Pull it out a bit. Alright. That don't look too bad. That don't look terrible. Supposed to be based off of... Okay, now I can like combine these. Boop boop. No! Yeah, it's supposed to be based off of this one. So it's a little bit different, but not quite. The stem's a bit longer in the original one. Okay. Make sure that connects. Good golly gosh, do I like Yoko Shimomura's music. Alright. Let me get this out of the way so I don't... Oh. Wait. Oh. That was a different size all along. I am Boo Boo the Fool. Oh. Oh. The remake comes out in November, I want to say? Let me check. Never actually finished this game. I tried to play it like once, but I never like finished it. Yeah, November 17th, that's when it comes out. So like in a week and 2 months, basically. Sorry if you couldn't hear me very well there. I was fanning myself, but I didn't want the fan to come up, the quote-unquote fan to come up too much in the audio, so. I completely messed up this. I completely messed this up. Yeah, like that. There we go. Up. Kind of like get the edges of it, just look a little bit less clear. Get a bit more scraggly. Alright, okay. And then the color. Looks like it was just filled in with this one. The texture is just like something else entirely. Let me bring this back up. And then I just realized I have the gray line still there. Shoot. God dang it. Gotta get rid of those gray lines. Best I can. Okay, hang on, let me... this color. Yeah, no, darker. Darker. There we go. Now I can see it a bit better. What is this? Oh, this is DK? DK64. Words are hard. Welcome to the purple zone. Because I messed up and put everything on layers before I should have. Now I have this mess to deal with. Good. See. Hey. Gotta get deep in the nitty gritty there. Actually, hang on. Okay, yeah. Was checking I did something correctly. And I did. Trying to think of what's been going on lately, but I went to Spirit Halloween today, and man, I actually have it on. I posted in a Discord. Well, I also posted it on elsewhere, but no, that's not it. Put it here? No. No, I put. Oh no, I did put it in. Hang on. Hang on. Copy the image. Yeah, I went to Spirit Halloween because I like going there sometimes. When it's that time of the year. And come on now. There we go. And I found this. Found Spirit Monopoly. This is like the most low effort Monopoly board I've ever seen. Like, they literally just slapped on the stupid logo and then took off Halloween, and it's like, yeah, that works. I mean, like, I saw on the back that, like, you can buy the skeleton's house where the skeletons live. They had, like, Trick or Treat as, like, one of the places, and, like, whatchamacallit? I forget the other ones. But it was like a really, really low effort Monopoly board. And unfortunately they didn't have any like Among Us costumes. I saw some Fortnite ones and some Mario ones. And that was about really it for the video game section. There wasn't really a whole lot there. I was expecting a bit more. I mean, they have more on their online store, but, like, it was a bit sad, in a way. Like, there was a lot of other stuff, just, like, not video game related, which is what I was mostly looking for. Okay, it apparently wasn't on shuffle this entire time. I thought it was. I put it on shuffle. It was not on shuffle, apparently. Good. That's so very good, and I love that. Thanks, playlist. Oh, yay. Alright. Open up a tab. I wasn't necessarily looking for a Halloween costume, I was just kind of browsing for the most part. Because, I haven't actually dressed up for Halloween in a couple of years, but, like, I like looking at the stuff in the Halloween costumes, and plus I was kind of looking there to see if I could take something and use it for, like, other crafts type stuff. But I didn't really find anything I wanted to spend money on. So. I hate how light it is in these areas. Can't really change that too much. How bad does it look far away? Not super bad. It looks okay. Alright, now let us use that. And then then I have to do a little something here. Make it a little easier to see with the purple background. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And then the lasso tool. There we go. There. Alright. And then invert. And here comes the stupid part. And I'm not sure what color to use for this actually. I guess I could just use the color from this. Is that a better color or is this a better color? I like that color better. Well, it's not quite as bright. It works. Okay, yeah, it's on shuffle now. Wonderful. And then take that away. Do that. I should probably, like, trim that down a bit. Expand part of it. Like this, I guess. Here and here, here. And here? Yeah. And then here-ish. And like, I don't know, let's put a blur filter on it. Like a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit funky. Where did the music go? There it is. Like, where did you go? Yeah, I'm gonna erase a bit. Oop. There we go. This is probably going to be the biggest challenge of the stream today. With the flowers here. I got a reply to a post I made on Twitter. I was checking it. Apologies. Like this. Yeah, I'll go with that. Leaves are kind of mess with me still. Get rid of that one. And no, it's marker. There we go. I really should have put my fan on. Oh well. Hi. Alright. Save that, then save it as a PNG. Alright, that will be used later when I actually make the video, but for now, get that out of here. Okay. Now there's this. And I need to make the thingy bigger. Whoop. Oh, that's still a bit too small. 30? 30. Alright. Save that one. As a duplicate. Alright, this one. Which is the heart explodes. I need to get a gradient going. Need to put down a little area here. Nope. This one? This one. Little area down here. And then I need to grab some colors. Color? Let me check. Not that one. One? No, not quite. Like, I keep thinking it's gonna go in. Whenever I hear this song, I think it's gonna go into the stupid Sonic Storms, the Sonic Storms version. Boy. Boy, it's a good thing it's September, and that's when fall starts. I'm fine. Alright, there's that color. Then, add one? Oh wait, no, we can make a freeform gradient. Not what I want. Blue sky, photosphere. I guess this one. That's not what I wanted. Uh-oh. And then this one? That's not what I wanted. Nope. Uh-oh. This color, then specify. How do I specify the colors? I guess I edit it here. How do I change the color? Okay, there we go. Bit of funky on there. Specified color. Oh. Okay, hang on. Howdy. Okay. Then I have to advanced settings, and I have to pick that color, and I pick the color here. Okay! That's not what I wanted. That's still not the color. Why is that not the color? Oh, because the opacity is at 0! Duh! There we go. Alright, now I have the gradient, and now I can take the colors from that gradient. Wonderful. Alright. So, like, this. Did it? It didn't do the gradient. Good. Like this? Sure. I'm gonna need to change that. Put that in the middle, put this at the end. There we go. Why does it do it like that, though? That's so weird. Okay. Got the gradient. We did it. Forgot to mention I have cherry lime water today. So that's a fun flavor. Alright. So make this like that opacity. It's really kind of hard to tell. I should probably just change the colors on this. I'm gonna change the colors on this so it's hard. So it's easier for me to tell what is what layer. Yeah, that'll work. Why is that on top? Oh, I'm so confused. What in God's name is this? Oh, this is from A Link Between Worlds. Okay. Never heard this song before. Where's my file? There's my file. Alright, I'm changing this again because that's... There's a bit too much red there still. Tone curve. Get the red out of there. Get the blue out of there too. Make it only green. Make it only green. Nope, this was a mistake, actually. Now I can't see all of them. Dang it. I also just have to keep that in mind as I do this. That's a little bit funky. You know what the issue was? I was doing this... I did this in like 50% opacity or something. For Princess Peach. That's what the problem was. That the opacity sucked. Oh wait, no, the opacity is at the highest. It's that this particular marker tends to be like that for some reason. That's cool. Hang on. Now redo that. Okay. I did that on the wrong layer. God dang it. Hang on. Cut and paste. The correct layer. Alright. Let me look at the actual image I'm referencing here. This is this one. Just to myself in my chair. Probably gonna eventually change to a different playlist. We've heard that before. Get out of here. Yeah, that's good. What? Where did the image go? I opened up the image. Oh wait, because it's already open. So I'll use a different version of it. have two versions of it. Alright, so those are the most opacity. And the least opacity is... The most opacity is here. Like... How do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I think there's 12, 13, 14, 15, but they're really hard to see. I need to figure out how to separate that into 15 layers. I need to get out my funny... gradient maker. Gradient. I spelled gradient wrong. Color. Where the heck is it? Blend? Blend, fade, mix. God damn it. No, I removed it from my bookmarks! Fader. Mixer. Gradient. There we go. Alright. I only have 2 different color options though. So I can't use that actually. Well, I know how I want to set it up. But like... I want... Hang on, how do I... 15 like 15. I'm gonna mark this. Just so that I know. 15 blobs. And I want it to be set in half like this. Kinda, sorta kinda. With the purple being in the middle, and then on the outsides is... On the left is gonna be blue, and on the right is gonna be red. But like, I don't know how to necessarily do that just yet. I'm trying to figure out how I want to set this up. Making this far more complicated than it needs to be, that's for sure. Oh wait, no, left's gonna be red. The right's gonna be blue. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Did we not hear this earlier? No, we might not have. It's just one of those songs. This entire place is just songs that you, like, songs that you might think of when there's not much else going on. The playlist itself is called The Inner Machinations of My Mind Are Enigma. So it's like empty-headed playlist or whatever. But, let me grab one of these colors. Actually. No, a bit more closer to purple. And grab like a little more like this? Yeah. DK minigame, baby! And then there's a dark one down there. Not that dark, but like... This? No, bigger. Yeah, that works. Get one of these colors for that one. Grab another one. Grab one of these. And then grab another reddish one. Make it smaller. Use the least pen pressure imaginable. Am I missing a blob? Oh yeah, baby. Now this is the music. What's a Danky Can going on here? I think I'm missing that one in the... Oops, that's the wrong one. I think I'm missing that one in the... No, I got that one. Okay, so now it's time for blue. Makes this one a bit like purplish blue. He's kind of going to a weird, funky gradient, so... I'm gonna try to not make it... Ooh, super funky or anything. I need to move this over here. I swear to God. Here. Thank you. Good lord. Ooh, that's a little bit big. I'm gonna get confused. Have another blue. Get that blob there. That blob's more of a purple, so let's grab that there. Like here? Yeah, that's good. Get like these. And then... that's too blue. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's a little hard to see, since, you know, they're all very, like that. But if I take this yellowish color, put that in the background. See, there you go. You can see it now. Ta-da! Oh. I was thinking this is goddamn WarioWare. What the... Oh, I thought you already gave me bits. I was like, I can't have bits. There's no way for me to have bits. I'm not affiliate. Okay. Oh. Thing's taking its sweet. I should like save this gradient somewhere. Let me grab this. And let me copy. Nope. Where's the copy? Okay, I'm just gonna copy it from here. Actually, hang on. Copy. And then get rid of that. And I save this to here. I call it, I'll call it Heart Pop. Call it that. Because the heart pops. Okay, so that's that one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. What's next? What's the next shot I want to do? It's one of the less complicated ones. There's a lot of them, so mostly doing the less complicated ones. I should probably just like, hang on, no, yeah, that works, and then paste, and then like canvas size. There it is. Zoom in. I do enjoy Mario Party 1. Part of me wants to play it again on stream sometime, but part of me doesn't. It's not like it's a big deal for me to play it on stream or anything, but like it's a fun game and I enjoy it. Alright. I guess we'll open up the bottle. That's probably an easy enough one to do. Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? There's the bottle. There's the bottle. Now I gotta look up wine bottle and see if that's the same sort of shape or not. Wine bottle. Yeah, it's about the same shape and size. Alright, that's fine then. Oh, I'm warm. More Mario Party music. This is on shuffle. Okay, I'm just gonna... Give me a second, I'm gonna turn on my stupid fan. Oh, can't wait for the seasons to really change. Then I no longer have to worry about having my fan on for a few months. That'll be good. Okay. Boop. Where is the correct black that I was using? I think that's the correct black. Yeah, I think that's the correct black. Okay. Wait, hang on. Need to change this, the canvas size. There's black bars on the side because the video itself is like 1080p, but like the entire animatic is like within this like smaller rectangle. Okay. And I just trace this pretty much is what I'm doing here. Most of this is just me tracing stuff. Not a whole lot to it other than that. Is this a good size for the pen? It should probably be at 10? Yeah, 10. Like this? Yeah. God dang it. Come on now. The unfortunate part about this is that this entire thing is like with like a pen sort of filter, but like what I have is pencil filters. I don't really have much in terms of pen filters. Pens here. Like I kinda do, but like I don't know. Like that's just kinda meh. Not really a whole lot going on here. Like, that could maybe work, but I'm just using a pencil because it's easier. And I have like a bunch of different pencil options here on my side thing. How badly does it look? Not too bad. Could be a little bit better, but it's mostly okay. Maybe a little bit here, a little bit here. Yeah? Yeah. The inside of the bottle's a little bit funky. Eh. Eh. Don't want to mess with it, but I also do want to mess with it. Oh god. Got startled. Like this maybe? That'll have to do, pig. That'll have to do. No, wait, this looks funky. This looks funky. Make that a little less funky. Yeah, alright. Bottle. Bottle. Is this not— oh, it is on shuffle. Playlist. YouTube playlists are so weird. Bottle. How has it already been an hour? Time flies when you're doing literally nothing. Let me save this. Save this gradient for later. I saved it wrong. YouTube Shuffle is very broken. Oh, good! I thought the thing closed out on me, gonna be honest. I thought it closed out on me. It did not. It pretended it did, though. What in God's name is this song? Is this Mario? It's WarioWare. I don't remember hearing this one before in Smooth Moves. Maybe I'm crazy. It could be. My mom did not have me tested for that. We got chair. Chair's pretty simple to do. Yeah? Yeah, chair. This one's really— this one actually looks pretty clean. I don't know who did the art for this video, gonna be honest, but the majority of the video like is pretty scraggly looking. Howdy! But like this particular chair is like real smooth. But right now, I'm tracing over a chair. And that should not be 10. Oh, good lord. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Hello. Thank you so much, Rosa, for the raid. I appreciate it. Very much so. Welcome. I'm drawing well, I'm like tracing stuff sort of, but I'm also drawing. I'm attempting to make like, you know how people make like those anime, not anime, but like those music videos where they put like characters from different fandoms into a song because they think it fits or whatever. I'm doing that, except the song itself doesn't actually fit the characters at all. It's called shunran. It's by John. The artist's name is literally John, but shunran translates into spring storm. So if you want to know the song, that's the song there. I'm just gonna. Yeah, hi. I hope you had a good stream. What were you? I didn't see what were you doing, Rosa. What were you doing this fine evening? I already played that one. Shut up. Play a different song. Yeah, that works. Oh, my brother owns 13 and 13 too. I don't really know much about it. I remember a lot of people didn't like it when it first the games when they first came out. Like I have like zero opinion on them for the most part. I just know that they exist and lightning is there. And that's kind of neat. And there's also time travel, I think? If I remember correctly? I don't remember exactly. I think there's time travel. Nope. Nope. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. I hope you had a good time with that. These stupid lines are hard. I don't know this song. Only played one mystery dungeon game, and it wasn't this one that everybody loves, so I missed out. Alright. Well, if I'm doing chair, then I'm probably gonna have to do person sitting on said chair. Oh shoot, it's chance time! Watch out. Chance time! If you notice I keep looking down, it's because chat is, not... I don't have chat, like... I do have chat on my computer screen, but, Clip Studio Paint is taking up the majority of the screen, so we have it on my phone tonight. Oh, what hour is this? 4 p.m. Coming home from school, playing Animal Crossing on the Nintendo GameCubes. Granted, I don't know if I don't think I played this game when I was in school. Yeah, I don't think I did. Because the game came out in 2001, and I turned 3 that year. But I'm sure this was something that my brother did, coming home from school and playing Animal Crossing, though. A little bit. We had a town together. Ooh. That's all the time I have for today. I gotta get back to my Animal Crossing New Leaf on Nintendo 3DS. I didn't remember like what exactly it was. What the exact line was. What a guy that Reggie is. What a guy that Charles Martinet is. We still have no clue who the heck the new voices for Mario and Luigi are, though, which sucks. Like, they're putting so much effort into, like, talking about how, you know, it's sad that Charles, is getting up there and he can't do the voice anymore. But, like, who are the new guys? Who are these new people? I think they're alright for the most part, but, like, it's very obviously, you know, not Charles Martinet. So it's a bit odd, and I have to get used to that. Who are they? Especially that the one trailer that we saw in the direct for the WarioWare game that's coming out in also November, I think. There's a lot of stuff coming out in November, it seems like. November and next month, October. In case you forgot, next month is October. But like, I want to know who those guys are. Who's voicing them? Like, the Wario was alright, but it was like, oh, that's definitely not Charles Martinet. What happened if Fred Welker couldn't do it anymore? They find a new guy! The moment Fred Welker dies, they find a new guy! Pretty much. That's just how it goes in Hollywood. That's what happened with Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. They found new people. Heck yeah, chair. Boy, it's a good thing I'm tracing most of this and not actually drawing it. This like looks particularly bad. I mean, it's also not as if, like, they haven't had other people play various Scooby characters. Cough Cough, Velma, Cough Cough, and also the live-action series, and also Scoob. Pretty sure Frank, Welker was, like, a cameo in that, though. I don't know, I never actually saw the... I never actually saw that film. But I'm sure that's, like, they could find people. They won't sound the same, but, like, they can find people. Alright, there's Chair. Then, oh, wait, no, I can't do that yet because I have to paste in the other one. I know that there was, like, a surprise guest villain in Scoob, and I think Batman was also there for some reason. Image, import. That is not the correct files for the images I need. Where is it? Where is he? There it is. Guy sitting on chair. Woo! Actually, hang on. You like that? That might work. Now I know, whoa. It's doing a thing. Also, ignore how the words are all mashed up together. Don't worry about that. I'll fix that later. It does kind of look like the guy here has a smile that's actually his nose. He has a very pointy nose. I can show in a different thing. Open. Yeah, see, that's his nose. Yeah. Like, yeah, I can understand, like, my mom is, like, a huge Scooby-Doo fan, so, like, she would definitely... Oh! And she, like, grew up with it. Like, it first came out, what was it, 69? That was when my aunt was born. Her sister, my aunt, was born, so, like... She was, like, 4 or something when the first Scooby-Doos came out. So it's been a part of her life since forever. So it's like one of those, when he goes, what the heck is gonna happen? I am going to need another reference. Where is it? Yes. Yes. I have to paste that in. Shoot. Am I gonna open on canvas? Yo! That's magic! I didn't know you could do that! Magic! Alright, copy that. It is, I mentioned earlier, it's for a song that's called Spring Storm or Shunran by a guy named John. I can play the song again. That is fans. I can play the piano version of the song. Hang on. YouTube. Where is it? Yeah, sure thing. Shunran. No, that's not like the Japanese version of it. Not the Japanese name of it. Well, not in Japanese. It's the name of it, the song, but it's not the name in actually Japanese. Where is it? Here it is. Here's the piano version. Because I'm scared I'm gonna get copyright claims if I actually play the original version. It's a Miku song, though. Where did... I didn't paste it in. There it is. I know far too much about Vocaloid. I've been listening since like I was in middle school, so this one I just happened upon like accidentally. But it's been stuck in my head for like a week now. Yeah, like this. It's still a bit big, but like it's not huge. Now it's only slightly big. That's not the actual size of the book, but... maybe like... I don't want to do this. Yeah, legs are easy enough. Like, that's like a really good piano cover of it, but like the actual song just is Miku. Is Miku. Anyways, back to Sans. I don't know how I want to do this. I know how I want to do the mask, but I don't know how I want to do the rest of the body, because like he's holding like a newspaper here, but like I don't want him to hold the newspaper. I want him to hold this book instead. Maybe like this kinda? Like that? Kinda like that, I think is good. And then erase that part. Oh no, we don't have to. It's kind of going into the chair there too. Never mind. then like this maybe? Like that I think is good. And like turn a page? Yeah, turn a page. Like having and I gotta do another one, do another layer. There's more layers. Get ready. Oh, Clip Studio. It's having a hard time now. Now we have to trace the book, which is a little bit of a difficult thing to do here. Despite the fact that this is a very simple style, it's still kind of an ornate looking book here. Love of God, please! I am not going to finish this tonight, for sure. Probably gonna end at my usual 2-hour-ish mark. I'm probably gonna make this a bit simplistic. Yeah, make it simplistic so that it's not too much of a hassle for me. Yay! I don't have to do all the stupid ornate BS here. Woo! Okie dokie. Yeah, that works. Probably. Yeah, it works. Oh, forgot these little guys down here. Come on. Come on. There we go. There it is. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together! Boy, do I hate drawing circles sometimes. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, I'm just doing it with a smaller pen. I was like, where did the music go? There it is. Ah, right. Gotta fill that in. I mean, I don't have to, necessarily. Because, like, the sides aren't filled in, but, like, it makes me feel better if it is. Then... Layer 2. Need to do that. Actually, hang on, make it a little bit. There we go. And then... Get rid of that. Get rid of a good chunk of that. I forgot the pages! League. And then it's like the pages, the book, the pages, the pages in the book. Wow. Wow, would you look at that? Wow. Pages. That looks terrible. I have to put white in that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put white in that area. And then that should be, oh, should be good. Yeah, okay. Looks a little funky. Look is a little bit funky. Like that page in particular is flippin'. Let's change that a bit. There's the tool. Okay, and then the stupid mask. Okay. Not the same in the other one. Fortunately, I don't think I have a picture of that, though. What I need. I might, but I doubt it, so I'd have to download another picture. God dang it. I'm fine. Hang on. I do enjoy a good Splatoobie. Oh right, the Splatfest results. They happened a half an hour ago. I'm gonna have to find out what that is. That's the wrong one. Where is like a recent one? Where is he? Yeah. Alright, save that image into my downloads. Open it up in the reference folder. There it is. There's the guy. Yeah, it's the same. Cool, cool, cool. It's the same. So maybe like this? I'm gonna flip it. I am still having difficulties. That's cool. Close enough. Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, it's macho madness. Oh yeah, it's madness. Oh yeah, it's macho madness. It's madness. Oh yeah, it's macho madness. Oh yeah, madness. Oh yeah, it's macho madness. Okay, so get rid of that. Get rid of this. Did I save it already? I think I did. Did I save it as chair? I did not save it as chair. I need to save that as chair. Save that one as chair. Oh, Clip Studio, please! Don't you do that to me. Yeah, and that one's white, so that's gonna be red there. That needs to be taken. No, wait, actually, I need the Oh, we need gold trim. No, I could just make that white. I don't know this song. But I know the stupid goat one from the same game. Okay, then I get rid of this. Eraser. That's it? Yeah, that's about it. Alright. Boy, I hope Shiver didn't win the Splatfest. That would be unfortunate. This is funny, patent time. Okay. Oh, wait. Where is... That's the eraser. Get rid of that. Okay, we're good now. I still have not played Hat in Time. I probably should, but like, as has been proven time and time again on my streams, I'm not particularly good at platformers. So I tend to get a bit more frustrated with them and such, so... Then... Give them that bread? What color is this? This is pure white. It's good. Don't ever put, like, pure white in your... I realize, I understand, but, like... It's like pure white? That's like one of those color rules and whatever, where it's like, don't do that. Just don't. Just don't. Never do that ever. That is the wrong layer? Good job. Okay, I need something to dilute the color. We need to bring back the purple. Where's my purples? This one. Dude. There we go. Okay, bring back the purples. And then this, yeah, this layer. I swear to God. What the heck? Oh, this is Earthbound. Apparently. Expand that by like 2? Yeah, alright. Then I don't fill that with white. I fill that with this color. There we go. And similarly, I fill this area with the same color. I can probably just do it with a pen instead. Make it easier on myself. Art is also that color. You played earlier. Have we officially run out of musics? We can't have run out of music, so... Nope, we haven't. There's still some left. Now this is making me think of stupid Puyo Puyo. Alright, get the white in there. Whoops. Keep the palette simple. Oh yes, I have heard the Wario World pause menu. My brother owns that game, and I played a very tiny bit of it, a very small amount of it, but like I do remember the na 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 na. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. Actually, that should probably be put into this playlist. I should add that later. Oh, maybe. I'll think about it. I don't know if it really... No, it kind of fits it. It's like... Nana Poo Poo is like a brain empty type of song, right? In a way. Granted, I have to find the one that doesn't go for 64 times and says sorry at the end of it. That's far too long. Okay, 50 minutes, my bad. Not 64. 50 minutes. I have not heard the Silva Gunner rip of it, though, unfortunately. The eyeballs. Forgot about the eyeballs. There we go. Woo! Get that out of here. 50 minutes of different melodies. Oh, that's a lot, actually. Well, I don't have time to do that for that stream, but maybe next art stream I can put that up. Guy in chair? Guy in chair. Guy in chair. I forgot to add a detail. Do I want to add that detail? I kind of want to add that detail. But it'll obscure the body a bit. I don't want to add the detail. Where are you? There you are. How long is it? Goes down to his booty butt. Alright. This does mean I have to add a bit more to this. Interesting. This is the colors. It'll make things more complicated if I add it. Screw it. They're not getting the cape. I won't add the cape. I don't feel like adding it. No cape for you. No cape for you. Probably leave that up as a reference. I'm gonna get rid of the bottle though. No, not that one yet. that one out of here for now. What else we got that we can do for the remaining time we got left here? Chair 2! Chair 2, the sequel to Chair. This one's a bit fancier. Bit more fancy of a chair here. Ooh, ah. It's got legs and everything. Alright, 7? Oh, I might need to bump it down to 6. Yeah, let's bump it down to 6. There is some kind of car outside. I do not know what that car is, but it's some kind of car. Come on. Yeah, this literally just looks like the guy just like scanned their notebook or whatever to add these drawings in, because they very much so look like pen strokes. Oh well. What in God's name is this? It's another mystery dungeon one, just one I don't know. And I'll fix that later. I hope the music hasn't been like too quiet or too loud this stream. Because my mic is a bit off to the side instead of right in front of me like it usually is. Or that my voice has been too loud. I don't know. I really can't tell. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Despite the fact that I've been doing this thing for nearly 3 years now, I still don't know how to do audio because I went to school for nothing, I guess. The joke is that I went to school for audio production. There it is. No. Don't do that. Alright. I am getting tired for no reason. I do wish that New Horizons had more stuff going on with it. That would've been nice. Like, the thing is that I don't try to listen to myself. Live stream. Ah, I believe I have a compressor on. Yes? Where's my audio thing? Where's my audio? That's not the correct one. Filters. I have suppression. I don't have compression. I downloaded what was it, Reaper whatever thing recently. Like another streamer that I am sort of kind of friends with. I watched, was like, hey, download this thing. It might help with your audio and stuff. In a video, he does like videos and stuff about these sorts of things. Yeah, that. I used Reaper twice, I want to say, for an internship when I was in college, because that was what they were using for like a local TV station for audio stuff. It's okay. We're fine. So thank you for saying I have a listenable voice. Like a lot of people, I don't like my voice that much. So listening to it is weird. What in God's name is this? This is another Link's Awakening song that I do not know. Oh, they're really going at that melodica there. I wouldn't say yours sounds tiny. Well, I guess tiny would be a good word for it, but like it's soft. It's soft and kind of sweet and nice. It's like this is someone who like could read bedtime stories to me. That kind of voice. Well, see, I tend to keep mine in the yellow zone because, like, what I was taught in school was that you should probably not have it higher than the red zone for audio mixing. You played earlier, shut up. I don't think this played earlier, did it? I don't think it did. Oh, I did mean AI. I do think most of this poster. You also have a good voice. I haven't heard it too much though, unfortunately. But yeah, I was taught like to keep it out of the red range. My audio out of the red range, out of the red range when I do audio mixing for audio production, because like then it's a lot easier to clip. I think is what it was, something like that. So it's like it sort of kind of peaks aroundish, like near the almost at the red, but not quite at the red for my streams. And like in general, I prefer stuff to be quieter versus louder because if it's too loud, then it's hard for me to turn it down because when I have my headphones on, the most I can really listen to stuff is like at a level 4 out of 100 on my computer audio settings. So like having it be quieter rather than louder is a lot easier for me to adjust for. That's not always the case with everybody's computers, though, so I can understand how quieter might be worse for some people. Yeah, I usually have my audio as low as I possibly can, reasonably, for me to be able to listen to stuff. Because I just don't like loud audio in general. Oh yeah. Yeah, 20% is way too loud. My dad turns the TV up to like 20% and it's like, oh my god, I can hear it from my room. Did this song play earlier? I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't think it did. I don't know why audio settings are like that on literally like everything. It's so dumb. Everything is too loud, and I am sensitive. Ooh! I don't know what a chain setup is, gonna be honest. Yeah, -6, I think. Yeah, mine's at, like... I also have I have my microphone, like, have the gain turned up on my microphone, but then I have it turned down on my, OBS settings. Oh, effects. Did this play earlier? I feel like this played earlier. This probably did. Unfortunately, I do like this one a bit more than some of the other songs, so we're gonna leave it there. I don't know every single name for every single audio effect, but I probably should know a few of them. Yeah, I understand that. I kind of have a similar issue. I only know so much. Excuse you. Oh, good lord. There you go. I'm like one of those people that's like jack of all trades, master of none. So like I know surface stuff about a lot of different things, but not enough to really go far in a lot of different things. Ableton? I think Ableton was what we used when I was in college, but I'm not sure. Gonna be honest, I have no clue. We used like a few different programs. Ableton might have been what we used in college, though. It was on a Mac. It might have been like a dark gray. I mean, a lot of audio production things are like gray with vertical boxes. The one I use in general right now is Audacity, and I've been using that for years because it's free. I don't have to pay a large sum of money or a subscription for it. Like I have to do other stuff. I mean, it was probably Ableton, because that's like an industry standard type of thing. I don't know for sure. This might go a little too far. Is that too much? No, it's good. Yeah, that's good. That seems to be fine. Shortcuts! Alright, gotta fix the top of this though. Gotta fix the ones that aren't quite as closed off. Get started on the next one because this also involves chair. The guy comes back Guy comes back for chair number 2. Don't worry. Hang on. That probably doesn't look great. Okay. Oh well. Alright, save that as chair 2. Oh, that didn't like fade out? Okay, this one definitely played early, I think. Yeah, that was the video I was talking about. I just didn't mention Akira's name. Alright, ah, shoot. Okay, hang on. Change the canvas size. Okay, import. Where is it? I'm in the wrong folder now. Wonderful. Nope, that's not it. Where's chair 2? There he is! Guy comes back, he kicks down the chair. Now I gotta take the chair and flip it turnways. Now put that there? Yeah, put that there so I can line it up with this. There we go. I think that's correct. Yeah, there we go. Yay! Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm not gonna draw the guy now because I'm gonna end this for now, but I will save this as chair. Save this as a Screamadoo file, not a PNG clip. There we go. Save that. Have to get rid of that other clip file that I accidentally made. Oh, Clip Studio, please! Alright. Let me turn on the music. Okay. I think I will raid someone. Probably. I have to check who is online. See who was. Accidentally typed in the wrong URL. But that's gonna be it for today. Tuesday, I put down that I'm gonna play a game called The Room. It's an escape room type of game, and that's kind of neat. So I was interested in checking that out. See how that game works. Because I like escape rooms. And it was on sale. Like four of the games in the series were on sale for like half off, a little over half off. So I was like, okay, let's just get that. So there's a few people we could raid. I am probably just going to raid Ojaxer. Gonna be honest, I'm probably just gonna raid Ojaxer. He's playing A Hat in Time, which is a very good game, but he's playing some mods, I guess. He does that sometimes. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thursday, I might play Style Savvy, I don't know. Friday, I'm probably gonna come back to my Sims. Yeah, probably. You know, most of the people that I follow are not online at the moment. There's a few, but not too many. But I think, yeah, that's gonna be about it. And then I don't know what will happen next week, but I can't stream on Saturday. I'm going to visit family. Anywho, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Bye.
in slime. Don't you even try to get close to me now.